Hi, I'm Captain Grant Coppin with Texas Fishing Tips, and this is your weekly fishing report.
Well, this week we've got pretty much the same conditions as last week. The tide it came up a little bit, but it's still pretty low. I've been focusing most of my efforts right on the drop off here around the Pure Oil Channel area and coming into Emmerds towards the Pink Cabin. We've been catching not huge trout, but we're catching good keeper trout up through here. When we can find live shrimp, we've been using them. Otherwise, I've been using the paddle tails with the white tails. Some reason they like that white tail flapping around, either the Gambler flapping shad or the DSL with the white tail work really well. Over here, just south of Red Dot and Causeway, we've been catching big, oversized black drum. Crab and sea lice seem to be the best, but they'll eat a shrimp too. The water's still cool enough where the hardheads and the pinfish haven't been a problem. But I like to come over here right at sunset or just after the sun's gone down. Typically, the black drum, especially the oversized ones, bite better when you've got those nasty conditions. So whenever those cold fronts come through, this is a good area to come in, tuck in out of the elements, and just catch some big fish and have some fun. Up here north of the causeway, we've been catching good fish along the edge down here in the ICW, throwing live shrimp under a popping cork, shrimp on the bottom for black drum, and throwing some plastics when we can't get shrimp. We just kind of put the trolling motor down and let the current take you. Whether it's a north wind or a south wind doesn't really matter, as long as you get on that west drop off and kind of work down it. I actually caught about a 40-pound black drum on a soft plastic the other day, which is strange, but it happens from time to time. The big oversize will grab your tail and go away with it. But up here north of the causeway, fish all these little drains in here. You can stop, power pole down up north, upwind of the drain, and you'll catch plenty of good fish. Over here, Compuerta Pass has been doing really well on the strong wind days when we've got lots of current moving through the pass. Been catching good limits of upper size and oversized black drum. Catching a few trout and a few bull reds make a stand. Those bull reds, I don't know where they came from, but I get one a trip, maybe two a trip. And then, about 4 to 6 of the oversized black drum. And then about 6 to 12 of the keeper 25 to 30 inch black drum also. Down here along Pentecost Point, we've been catching good numbers of trout. Just box fish through here. Popping corks and live shrimp have been working best. Also, drifting through here, throwing those paddle tails. I'll start right here on a southeast wind and just work my way to the point and so forth on a north wind. It seems to be a little bit better fishing on a north wind as long as it's not blowing 20-25 miles an hour. This is not really a good place to fish when it's all gusty and blowing hard, unless you're gonna put a shrimp on the bottom and fish with the drum on the bottom. Then you'll get a lot of current in here up against the rocks. Over here along the tide gauge bar, we've been catching some of the smaller drum, and we've been catching some of the bigger trout. So the drum in the 14 to 18 inch range, just thrown up on top of the bar. Like I said, the tide's low right now, so you can see all the cuts. This is the time of year where you want to get and mark all these cuts on the tide gauge bar. All the little depressions, all the suck outs, all the little pinches along the bar. But also the big trout. So throwing those corkies, throwing the suspending baits, devil eyes. I've been throwing a lot of the Gambler flapping shad and the DSLs with the white tail. Typically seems to be the ticket. So just come in here and get you some of those big trout and then get you some drum to take home.
Captain Grant Coppin, thanks for watching.